very loud. It is Monday morning in Bangkok and we are just on our way to get some coffee and we've just arrived. Okay, so that coffee shop was way too loud for you to hear basically anything I was saying, but in Thailand you can go to like the really upscale coffee chains. You can go to Starbucks, you can get coffee from 7-Eleven, but really I like trying to go to the local, or at least trying to check out the local sort of coffee shops where the Thais go to get their coffee. So we went to this place called Alpha. It was just a couple steps down from where we're staying at my dad's apartment. It's delicious coffee. Very happy with the results here, and 50 baht for a big Americano. Thais do love an iced coffee, I think because it's so hot, but everywhere you go you'll see heaps of different kinds of iced coffee, and I was really into it for a while, like trying all the different flavors and all the different milks and stuff like that. But really at the end of the day, sometimes I just want a big black coffee to jumpstart my day. We are heading down to the Grand Temple. Right now we're walking through this awesome park called Lumpini Park. Apparently there are giant lizards in here. Like lizards big enough that they eat cats. Like that cat there, it's probably gonna be eaten by a lizard. So we're keeping an eye out for a lizard, going for a little walk, and then heading down to the temple. Okay, we found a lizard crossing the river. I think that's fake. Okay, we found a lizard crossing the river. Oh my god, it's like a crocodile. Yuck. He's seen me and he doesn't want to. Oh my god, that turtle's real? What the hell? I thought it was a statue. And then, what the hell? Anyway, we've seen our wildlife. One thing to keep in mind if you come to this temple, or really any temple in Thailand, wear long pants or bring a sarong, otherwise you'll end up like Ant paying 200 baht for some pants and make him look like he's in prison.
1,000 meters.
We are at the Grand Temple, which is huge. They say grand and they mean grand. It's 60 acres and it's where the royals live. It's also some government buildings. It's also a lot of temples and statues and really beautiful grounds. I did come here a couple of years ago, but decided that we could come back again on this trip because there's no one here. Normally this is all around with tourists. There's so many people, but right now it's so peaceful. There's hardly anyone around. It's definitely the best time to come. So there's a free tour every day in English at 10:30 and 2:30. So I really recommend coming at that time. Also when you come, pick up one of these maps because it's got heaps and heaps of information on the inside that the guide isn't even telling us. So like we just went into the temple of the Emerald Buddha statue in there, and they change his clothes 3 times a year depending on what season it is. So right now it's winter, so he's got his little winter coat on. So cool to see it with hardly any people here because this never happens really. Yesterday, the one thing that I forgot to mention that we did that was awesome was we went to this cafe kind of near Chinatown. It's run by Chinese Thais. This cafe's been in their family for like 3 or 4 generations. It's one of those really cool old coffee shops where the walls are just covered in pictures that have been there for like 50 years. Photos of the old family, the grandma and grandpa who started the cafe. All the people who go there are just locals, like old men who just sit there drinking their coffee. The coffee is really good. So when you order a hot Thai coffee, it'll usually come with condensed milk on the side that you put in, which is really good. I had an iced coffee as well, which was also really good. And the food, oh my gosh, the one dish that my dad said we had to get, he gets it every single week when he goes, eggs and meat cooked together in a pan, and then the pan is served to you. I had the rice soup, which I'm currently obsessed with. I love having that for breakfast. And then he brought over a slice of cake for us to share. It was amazing. So yeah, again, it's so good to just go to a Thai cafe and drink with the locals rather than just going to like get chain coffee, which to be fair is also what the locals do. But I do love sitting in like a coffee shop and getting the vibes for a neighborhood from what the coffee shop is like, you know? So anyway, really recommend it. So for lunch, we have come to this restaurant where everything on the menu is designed based on your blood type. So if you're O type, then you have certain dishes that you should eat. If you're AB type, you have certain dishes you're supposed to eat. And it's kind of hidden. It's on like the 3rd level of a kitchen shop, like appliances and stuff. It is delicious so far. I've had 1 bite, but it's very, very good. Really cool menu. We've ordered a bunch of stuff. Love it. Okay, yes, Northeast Thai, and here you will find all the food from the Northeast region of Thailand. I think it's like a bit more chilly, a bit more spicy, different kind of meats and different kinds of preparations for food. So honestly, I have no idea what to expect, but thankfully, again, we're here with my dad and he knows all the good dishes to order. So if you're keen to try the Northeast cuisine of Thailand without actually going all the way up there, then this is the place to come. Papaya salad. It's normally really spicy. Oh yeah. Chicken lard, which is just minced up chicken and spicy. We've got morning glory with pork crackling. We've got, what is this? Oh, the fried chicken. Okay. What do we think? Delicious? Thoughts? Yeah. Okay, we have come down for an early breakfast to the market just next door to where we're staying. It's called Pink Garden. Honestly, I was like, I want to try one of everything, but Dad took us to his favorite store where he always gets breakfast and lunch, and you can get a plate of rice and then 2 different types of curry or stir fry or meat or whatever you want on top for 30 baht, which is pretty good. So we got 4 different plates between the 5 of us and then a bunch of fruit, 160 baht for 4 plates of like heaps of food. Yes please. This is just such a good way to start the day. I'm normally such a like cereal / toast girl for breakfast, so I was like, I don't know if I want like spicy meat for breakfast, but it was a great call. It was delicious. I'm coming back again tomorrow. Down to the river. We thought we were getting on a ferry, but it just took us across the other side of the river. That's fine, it cost us 5 baht, whatever. Then I was like, let's just get a ferry, like a public ferry up and down the river so we can see it, but just pay like 10 baht each. Meanwhile, these two have strong-armed me. We're paying for a private boat, 1,000 baht to go up and down the river for an hour.
Long time.
Yeah, anyway.
Kaz's tours.
Listen, let me just say, on Jemima's budget tours, this is not what we would be doing. But if you've got cash to burn in Bangkok, get a private longtail. Honestly, we just walked past a guy who had a longtail boat and just paid him money to drive us around. So like, I'm sure it'll be fun. We've got ourselves some lizards. Yuck.
Look at them.
That is so many fish. Unexpected pit stop. We're at a fish farm. We got given some bread. These fish are giant. They're monsters, but it's fun to watch them fight over the bread. But they like full jump out of the water. Did you hear that? They just full jump out of the water. Oh, like, oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Final consensus on the boat tour. I loved it. I take back every negative thing I said. It was actually awesome. It was really cool to go down that little canal, see heaps of houses, and then see that giant fish farm. We also saw heaps of these monitors, you know, those lizards we saw in the park yesterday. Huge, like bigger than the boat we were in. Disgusting. We're right near the flower market, which I know is really good first thing in the morning, like very, very early, but we were like, oh look, we're nearby, we'll just go check it out. And then we're just gonna walk around and then end up at a bakery for lunch because I found it on Google Maps yesterday and the sandwiches look incredible. And if you know me, you know I love sandwiches. So if you order a cold Thai espresso, this is what you get. Milky, and it's probably very sweet. We've also got ourselves a blueberry soda. Yum. Chicken pesto, roast beef baguette. Yum. Sandwiches, thoughts on the sandwich?
Unreal.
Absolutely amazing, 10 out of 10, or probably like an 8 out of 10. But when you've been craving like a really good sandwich for 5 weeks, an 8 out of 10 sandwich is a 10 out of 10. So anyway, it's now like 5 p.m. We are heading out for some happy hour drinks. It's our last night in Bangkok for now. Tomorrow morning we are driving up north to Chiang Mai, and my brother is flying home to Sydney. So we're going out. Apparently there is a really cool Japanese bar where you can get beer and dumplings. So we're gonna be going off and doing that. And just, yeah, see where the night ends up. But I mean, also Jack has to get up at 5:30 in the morning, so I feel like the night is gonna end up pretty quietly.
Guys, just Jan here, reporting from bustling Bangkok. We had an absolute belter of a night last night. I think I'm still a bit lubricated up, but I'll let Jan do the talking.